Hello, our subject of this presentation is Honeybutterchip. Then, how in the world a snack can cause this insanity? There are several reasons for that. Let's look it up. First, what is the Honeybutterchip? Honeybutterchip is made by Hete Garubi, which is the collaboration of Hete Confection Company and Japanese confection company Garubi. And this is information about Honeybutterchip. And next thing is the Honeybutterchip effect and its development in sales. First effect is that Decoy consumer who simply wants to buy a Honeybutterchip buy more product. Second one is to changing image negative image toward local snacks such as airbag issue can blow away. Next we will show you the Honeybutterchip's record. Firstly, it made Hete #1 company among the snack companies. 0.85 million chips were sold 3 months after the release date. And 4 months after the release, total sales was 20 billion won. So how was the potato chip sold a lot? There was some marketing strategies. In this case, consumer perhaps buy beer for the chip, I guess. For example, 6 canned beer plus a Honeybutterchip. Honeybutterchip, this is the one example of marketing related to Honeybutterchip. And the sales rose by about 60%. And they use Honeybutterchip to advertise computer game. Unfortunately, it couldn't get a prize. And the publishing company Artichoke gave Honeybutterchip to consumers who bought books over 25,000 won. There were not these kinds of phenomena with the confectionery, and those very worked for rising up the popularity of Honeybutterchip. And I will explain something from the reasons the Honeybutterchip success to is it possible to rest Honeybutterchip popularities for long. And these are reasons the Honeybutterchip success we analyzed. First is innovation, which is the potato chip can be sweet rather than salty. This is not a critical invention which can change the paradigm. Nevertheless, it is true that Honeybutterchip is a model of the new possibility. And second is reality. One of the simplest ways to draw consumers' attention iPhone is the case where reality marketing shows its effectiveness. And timing was also quite good, so consumers tend to seek more sweets in times of economy recession in order to make themselves feel happy. This is called honey marketing. And there were much efforts of R&D which was that manufacture of Honeybutter chip used 2 years to develop. Snacks generally require a year for development. Also, researched over 200 of potato chips in the market. Furthermore, what kinds of consumer behaviors were with Honeybutter chip? Even those who are young and do not like snack much reveals high consideration toward the Honeybutter chip after watching Stars with the chip. We made new some of it. It is C2B consumption. It is conspicuous and curious. You can see the teenager and 20s are having quite high share of SNS. And these graphs are showing how sensitive teenagers are and 20s are. Sensitiveness of trend. And there is question of whether it will continue popularity or not. So we guess Honeybutter chip's popularity will be finished to short-term boom. So why? Honeybutter chip's major market target was teenager and 20s. And this is information about uses, how uses. So use market is active regardless of economic status. Marketer treat uses as VIP because of their massive influence on market. Recently, some department store issues the membership card for use to grab their attention. And users enjoy consuming and tend to define themselves by what they purchase. Thus, their consume turns out to be emotional. And these products are very old and not having high popularity until now. They bought them by others, not for me. Because they are very sensitive with friends and think they are exposed. And there is another thing we can expect Honeybutter chip's popularity will be getting decreased, which is a parallel instance Cocomelon's case of failure. Cocomelon got success, and there was a story to make Cocomelon successful. Cocomelon was first introduced in the TV show, especially the fact well-known star Lee Kyung-gyu was related with the product drew attention. Cocomelon's stock was also wrecked like Honeybutter chip. Early supplies of the wrap-up, the shorter market is, the bigger consumers' desire is, and the tendency of Korean, which is getting hotter with the news like a pot. also stimulated consumers. But now the popularity is not the same with the past tense. There was another competitor similar with Gokumen, like Nagasaki Jampong, and it also made Gokumen's popularity down. So the collapse of Gokumen, failure of Gokumen degenerates business to resolve the shortage of Gokumen, Harto enlarged product line. The cost of enlargement seems to exceed about 200 billion. Gokumen once took over 20% of market share, but now it takes only 1% of market share. As a result, its sales have decreased dramatically, and thus Harto's product line enlargement is not now meaningless. In conclusion, we thought like that Honeybutter will follow Gokumen's case, and someday that will be get involved with these pictures, because the main consumers are teenagers and 20s who are very sensitive with trends. So this is it for our group's research. Thank you for watching this video clip, and Merry Christmas.
굿.
이렇게 올려도 그냥?
응.